Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. I'm gonna do some grocery shopping today. So before I do that, I thought it would be a good idea to give a freezer tour. I get excited about things like efficiency, and I know a lot of my friends are also mothers and caregivers and just trying to, you know, make things more efficient in their home. So I wanted to give you guys a tour. I'm in my garage right now. I have a regular refrigerator upstairs, but to be honest with you, it's really nothing to see there. That's where I keep most of the food that has already been cooked. I keep like my leftovers and things that I want to cook in the next day or so, things like that. So here is my upright refrigerator. Shout out to my dad who got me this when I moved here, because the refrigerator that was here when we moved went out and the landlords didn't replace it. So my dad was like, nah, you got a big family, you need another fridge. So he bought me one. So in here, I kind of have, like, if we have groceries and my kids get it for me, I'll tell them to put it in here until I'm ready to cook it. So that way my refrigerator isn't overcrowded. Basically, I do have some old food in here that I do need to throw out for trash day, but I like to do an inventory of what I have before I go shopping. So on the bottom row here, it looks like I have a bag of garlic, but I don't know how old that is, so that's gonna be in the trash. Looks like I have some jarred pineapples. I have about 3 or 4 dozen eggs. I have some yogurt. I have a case of yogurt. I have, it looks like bacon, some beef bacon. I have some mozzarella cheese in the back there. I'm gonna be making some lasagna for my son soon. Some frozen spinach that was frozen, but my 12-year-old put it in the fridge, so it ain't frozen no more. I gotta cook that because it's not frozen no more. I have some hummus. I love hummus. If you don't love hummus, that's okay. Sorry for you, but I love hummus. And I have some butter, some old jerky. It looks like some pepperoni and some pesto. All right, so that's pretty much it for this fridge. Okay, we're making a nice little dent. I have in here, it looks like some salmon, some cod, some fish sticks, some old ice cream. I'm gonna throw it out. My husband bought it months ago and he hasn't eaten it, so I'm gonna throw it out. He won't even notice. And it looks like some ground turkey and some chicken. What is this? Okay, French fries. No, chicken fries. I have some turkey burgers. I'm gonna throw this on the grill this week. Some frozen berries, and it looks like a leg of lamb. Okay, and a rotisserie chicken that I froze. I like to keep rotisserie chickens because you can pull the meat off of that and do interesting things, little quick meals. All right. I do a little bit of maneuvering to get to my deep freezer because I have this chair. My dad, I'll keep his chair in the garage because when my dad is here, he'll take the chair outside and he'll smoke his cigarettes outside. And I like to keep it in the garage, easily accessible for him, make things easier. And this is my newest kid on the block, my deep freezer. You see how big it is? It's an upright freezer. I love this deep freezer. I had a chest freezer before in my old house, and I would forget what was in it because you couldn't see everything. So you can see everything in this one. I'm going to do a little bit of organizing here so that way everything is in order and I don't have to go digging. So up top, it looks like I have a bunch of hot dogs. I like to keep hot dogs and hamburgers for when my nieces and nephews come. We can light the grill really easily. I have some cooked rice, some mixed veggies, and it looks like a rotisserie chicken and some chicken thighs. I think it's chicken thighs up here. Chicken wings. So I didn't even realize it smelled like that. So I'm gonna have to get to that. Looks like some shaved steak. You can make a cheesesteak bowl. I've done keto on a few occasions, and I'm actually about to do keto again really soon. Looks like some flounder fillet, some mixed veggies. I keep mixed veggies in my freezer, man. Mixed veggies is the best when you have a family and you're trying to get them to eat their vegetables. It doesn't take up room in the fridge. You can just grab something from the freezer, thaw it out real quick in the microwave, and either saute it or roast it or steam it, whatever you like. Some frozen pancakes. It's the summertime, and I do like to cook for my kids, but they not about to get 4 meals from me daily. With that, some chicken thigh, some chicken sausage in the bottom. It looks like I have some chicken legs, some old spaghetti, some bacon, beef bacon, of course, either beef or turkey. I don't eat pork in my house, so. And some French toast sticks and a little bit of cooked, I think it might be jambalaya down there. It's old, so I might even be throwing that out soon. We haven't eaten it, so it's fine. So a few more things in here, like pre-cooked rice, some chili that I vacuum sealed. I like to, in my previous video, I told you guys, I will do a batch cooking, like things like that are sauced. I'm going to make a big batch of it and then put it in vacuum seal bags and freeze it for quick meals, because I don't always feel like cooking. And there, what is in here? During Passover, I did some pre-cooked meals and we didn't get to take them all. I had left some of them in the freezer by accident. So this is actually a pre-cooked meal. I think I'm going to take it with me when I go to Philly this weekend so my family can have breakfast. This is scrambled eggs and beef bacon already made. They're going to be very happy and pleasantly surprised to see that. There's a few more things in here, but I don't want it to collapse on me, so I'm going to close that. But knowing what I have before I go shopping is very, very important, because I don't want to keep buying the same thing over and over again, and then you find yourself less efficient. Do I want to walk around the back of my car or the front? I'm going to walk around the front. I'm going to go to the other freezer. I took this freezer with me when I moved from my old house from Philly to Virginia. And this is my convertible freezer. This is actually a refrigerator that you can change the temperature and make it a freezer. But I honestly wouldn't recommend this, guys, because what I noticed was the temperature wasn't consistent throughout when I used it as a fridge. So I started using it as a freezer. So it's my second freezer. This freezer, I have some more mixed veggies. Looks like, what is that? I don't even know. Oh, my turkey chops. More chicken thigh, some popsicles, some ice cream sandwiches, rolls. Okay, so note to self, you don't need any more mixed veggies. You don't need any more frozen vegetables. I gotta make a dent in that. And it looks like corn on the cob. Okay, ice cream. Okay. All right, so we're good. So it looks like when I go shopping, I do not need any chicken. No chicken. I might get some fish, get some ground meat, because I need to make like a meat sauce. And I know I had some oxtails in my other freezer. So I'll probably get a leg of lamb, some ground meat, and maybe some chicken breast, because I like to do pre-cooked chicken, like pre-cooked chicken for like chicken fajitas and chicken wraps and chicken salad, things like that. That makes my life easier. So when I go to the store, I'll probably get things like ground meat. I stopped eating ground beef a little while ago because it seems to spike my blood pressure, and it gives me migraines. And turkey has been doing wonders for me in my body for the last few years. So I'm gonna get some ground turkey. I am going to get some leg of lamb. I've also substituted beef tremendously in my household because, again, it was spiking my blood pressure in my old age. You know, beef ain't doing my body the way it used to. So I'm probably get some leg of lamb, some steelhead trout. My youngest son's favorite meat is steelhead trout, or any type of salmon. So I'll get some of that, and I'll get some large cans of sauce. And I don't need any pasta. I did a little inventory in my pantry. I'm gonna get some cereal, some more Eggos, because I'm not making breakfast every day, and a little bit more bacon. And I'll throw in a couple of snacks here and there for the kids. All right, that was my freezer tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I think I might go ahead and take y'all with me to the grocery store. Until next time, this is Markia, and this is Kinda Domestic.